Essendon to the right again. Essendon going without a traditional centre-half forward here. A vacant spot there. Wren won the first tap out of the centre. Denham's quick kick will probably get the job to tag McGuinness. Visca gets a kick away for Adelaide. A half forward. Smart in the box seat. Went with one hand. Grimbold on him. Smart from 55 metres. Centering kick to the goal square. Not a bad one. Hodges sets himself. Chance for Liptak. First goal round the ball. Let's go. Great start. It's the start that plays him. And they've got the jump within a minute.
Yes, that's just what they need, Bruce. A lot of people have thought after last week's performance by Essendon over the West Coast Eagles that they would automatically go into the grand final, but that may not be the case. Their biggest problem may be overconfidence here, thinking that Adelaide cannot go all the way. And here it is, good for the forwards to get a few touches early. Liptak doing the roving. 28 goals now for the season for Liptak.
So Matthew Liptak, the first goal scorer of the day, misses Visca. Overrunning at Hills, kick off the ground for Essendon, force the ball towards centre-half forward. Anderson can't control the football. Jarman has it, tackled by Hurd. Players jump on top of the football, and there's a free kick kicked out. It's going maybe against McDermott, and it'll go to Watson.
He had to get that free kick, Robbo. He was on the bottom of the pack. McDermott laid all over the top of him, right in the middle of his back. And Tim Watson, maybe the distance I think will worry him, Robbo, just outside the 50-metre area.
He'd be a chance. Kicks it high in the air, but Breeze is going to goal. Well done, Watson. Making a comeback this year. And given away to Williman. Williman in all sorts of trouble. Wanganeen put clear. Hand pass is okay for Masidi. And Joe Masidi has a look downfield. The kick, good play by Anna Reenshaw. Now a chance for Crawford. He punches his way through. At centre-half forward. Short kick. He's in front of Pittman. Fairly reliable kick. So let's see what he can do with this one. A goal each at the moment. Salmon shot for goal. Second goal of the Bombers.
Delightful kick there by Paul Salmon. Pretty well, Robbo, hasn't he, the last couple of weeks?
My word.
Peter Sumner,
Much
very good
player, and I think unfairly, Bernie.
Very good job against Justin Madden in the qualifying final.
Goes with Smart this time, Somerville. Missed by Modra. McGuinness over the top. Grenvold taps it out. Bickley. Jarman's got good hands normally. Liptak to Brown. Left foot snap kick. A good one by Brown. A goal. Great goal. So the Crows bounce back. They cheer in Adelaide and they cheer here at the MCG. They're within 2 points.
Yeah, well, it's a great effort whichever way you look at it for the Adelaide Crows. Third season in the competition. Now have a look at this again in replay, but 3 years in the competition and already in the preliminary final. What a record that is.
Good performance there by Jarman, Bernie. I think he missed to get between the players' legs there, that little hand pass.
At close quarters, there's not about that turnover up, and Adelaide nearly had the chance here with Brown 50 metres on his own.
Fletcher very short danger. The Brown tackle all right now. Wanganeen stops, props, handball, puts pressure on Grenvold. Gee, Wiedemann had him for a while. Play on call. Bickley in the pocket. Does he run out of play? Still in there. Here's Brown's already kicked one. Left foot snap. Another great goal. Well, what a turnaround in 2 minutes. Young Brownie with 2 goals in 2 minutes.
Yes, well, Bruce, a couple of mistakes there by Essendon. First, well, it wasn't a mistake because of that Visca's tremendous smother at half-back, setting up the chance.
This was terrible by Wanganeen.
It was actually really the main problem there. I think, Robbo, was a kick from Fletcher. It wasn't really on.
Well, initially
that kick was very poor and put them under all sorts of pressure.
Now O'Donnell clears from the centre for Essendon. A high kick in towards full forward. Oh, yes. Good mark taken by Salmon.
I just noticed Robbo behind
plays 14. Adelaide lead. Salmon a chance to put the Bombers back in front. Certainly will get the distance. Good looking kick. Salmon's got his second goal. 2 goals for Salmon, 1 goal to Watson. And Essendon lead by 1 point. McDermott, good combination there. The Crows got in to help out there. And it was Ben Hart who eventually got the possession. But McDermott and Visca both worked hard. Jarman, he's kicked towards the half forward. Wanganeen couldn't take the mark. Essendon fans appealing for the free kick. No, look at this man. Nigel Smart. Handball over the top. Is it all right? Modric. Unselfishly. Smart will get the goal. Brilliant football by Adelaide. It's in the clear. It's a goal by Adelaide. Don't worry about that. But great football by 4 or 5 players. Nigel Smart gets the tap on the head. The Adelaide fans are ecstatic back home. And the Adelaide fans here at the MCG are pretty happy. Adelaide lead.
Well, they started brilliantly, Adelaide. There's no doubting their football ability, this Adelaide side, and they've shown it on numerous occasions back in Adelaide. And we see a mistake there by Peter Somerville. He held off Nigel Smart, worried about the player that was, well, he thought he may have received the hand pass. He should have really went.
Beautiful conditions here at the MCG. Clear blue sky after some torrential rain during the week. Ola Renshaw. Handball wide for Long. Backs himself. He just cut a path there, Michael Long. He took the opposition on. Manton appreciating this scintillating football by Michael Long.
Yes, and why wouldn't you, Robbo? Look at the explosive pace there shown by Michael Long. He just left about 3 Adelaide Crows players in his wake there as he dashed through centre-half forward against Hawthorn, Matthew Liptak.
Good runner.
In everything.
Very, very good runner, Matthew Liptak. Short kick. Gives it to Anderson, who loves to thump the football long distances.
Well, the Steelers were standing on the mark, and now this is his man they pass the ball to.
Good kick. Excellent kick. Magnificent mark. Taken by Tony Modric.
Well, that's what he must do, Robbo. The last couple of weeks, I think he's been staying back in the goal square far too much and not leading. This man is a devastating player when he leads.
I'm of the belief that if you give him a chance, you've got to kick the ball properly to him.
Yes.
He'll lead for you.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. That's marked there for Tony Modric. 158 marks for the season.
Well, there's a chance to kick a goal from here. A definite chance. A brilliant kick as a goal. So with 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter, Tony Modric kicks his first goal by McDermott, and a good kick. Vision excellent. Finds Maynard. Short kick by that player, and the mark is taken by Bickley, held up by Ola Renshaw. 50 metres left before coming. You're stopping the player from playing on. Bickley, centre wing, kicks it long, in towards the 50-metre line. It goes back. Liptak. Run on, son. No, he couldn't quite control the football. Neither could Nigel Smart. Chance for Modric. Kick it. He does. And he gets another goal. Has he? Yes! Modric. 2 goals. And Adelaide playing well. 6-4. Lead Essendon 4-3.
Well, this is something that not many people would have expected here, but Adelaide playing fantastic football in this first term. You'll see this in replay, the pace of Liptak, the pace of Smart across half forward, worrying Essendon. They've brought Mark Palmer-Thompson into the side. He's picking up Wayne Wiedemann.
So the Bombers are 4-4, Adelaide are 6-4. It's been a stirring opening quarter.
Terrific, Bruce, isn't it?
Great footy at both ends of the field. Hart goes straight down the centre. Pittman and Rennie's dual target. Somerville did a good job. McGuinness breaks through beautifully to Tregenza with a bounce. A second bounce. Gets very close to the man. Long kick. Hodges sets himself and takes up the entry.
A little bit of hanging on there before the ball. That quick play transfer from one end of the ground to the other. It was 50 or 60 metres away from that incident.
Gee, won't this be a handy lead? Another one. Hodges gets his first. Remembering that Modri's got 2. Brown's got a couple, and Adelaide leads 7-4 to 4-4.
Oh, this is a
Mark taken by Masidi. Masidi on centre wing. Kick in towards kick. It's a at the back with Ben Hart.
brilliant mark, Robbo.
Gets clear. Handball for Rashudo. His kick in towards the centre. The big man, Sean Wren, onto the right foot. His kick too high. Paul Hill spots what he should have taken. Brown. Nigel Smart runs inside 50. And I think he may have kicked the goal. He has. Second goal to Smart. And a very important first goal of the second quarter to Adelaide. They lead 8-4 to 4-5.
Not only
Visca loose in defence for Adelaide as Danaher's on. Big moment here for Essendon. 8-4, 4-5. Somerville goes early. Danaher tries to crash through. Jarman breaks the tackle. Left foot pass to Modra. Magnificent.
Very late Fletcher. That'll be 50 metres against Fletcher also.
I'll talk about the classical stuff from Jarman.
As good as you'd ever see.
You'd never see a better kick than that. Only by his brother.
Great skills, both of these Jarman boys, and that's Fletcher with the 50 metres for dropping the knees into Modra.
He's about to go back and kick his third and put Adelaide 5 in front. 3-1 on they were, Essendon. 4-1 on, weren't they, this morning?
Have you had a couple of bob on the Crows, Bruce?
Haven't had a bet, Robbo.
You wouldn't mind the odds down, would you?
Modra from the goal square. Straight through. 9 goals scored to 4-5.
Oh, what an upset this.
Change. Herd back on. Flood to bring it in. Adelaide dominating. 9-8 to 4-5.
Yes, and it'd be a long time since Essendon have kicked a goal, I would think. 20-minute mark of the first quarter. There's a mark taken by Pittman outside 50 metres to give the Crows another chance.
Looks like Salmon maybe on the ball at the moment, Robbo. Pittman right up from fullback, taking that mark, followed Salmon up there.
Looks for Modra. No, that was too easy.
Too easy.
That was just too easy. I think Dustin. So this for his 4th goal. He's had a fantastic season. Kicking from 35 metres directly in front. And it's another Adelaide goal. Modra, 4 goals. Adelaide 10-8, Essendon 4-5.
Yes, Tony Modra came into this match on 100.
Visca, another youngster, takes the mark in front of Wanganeen, looking to play on. Eventually does so. Centre half forward, no mark taken. Out comes Thompson. Got to do something to lift the side. Flood, Nasidi, O'Donnell. Short kick, okay. Kick it's gone again. They've just got to get a goal, Essendon.
4 weeks ago.
Well, they had a chance just a minute ago to kick one. Couldn't do it. This one looks pretty good. It's an Essendon goal. Well, Bernie, it was a long time between drinks. I think we set the 20-minute mark of the first quarter, and now
That's not important because Adelaide's had a lot of chances and they haven't quite destroyed Essendon yet. Well played, Wren. O'Donnell snared it. Goes short with a chip one. Oh, probably should have done better. Vickley Buick will kick a goal. Go and does. Not out of this by a long shot. Just had the feeling, Bernie, that a couple of wasted Adelaide chances will give the Bombers a sniff.
Yeah, they're still a long way behind though, Bruce. The momentum really has been all Adelaide in this second quarter. Essendon must do a lot better than they have done. The runners of Adelaide really worrying this Essendon side at the moment.
Good kick by O'Donnell in.
It was centimetre perfect, wasn't it, Rob?
My word it was. The
Right
Steelers
on the
committee is absolute best here, I would think, to score a goal. Gavin Wanganeen. A high kick in towards the goal square. Mark taken by Wren. Handball McDermott. Long handball. Get rid of it quick, Simon. He does. Off to McGuinness. McGuinness wide. Jarman. Good kick. Sets it up. Jarman to carry the football along the outer wing. The left foot kick by that player. Good penetration at the back. Another sensational run for Modra.
Modra at his best today, Robbo. He's had his critics the last couple of weeks.
And the fillings in Adelaide. 5G.
They're ecstatic, aren't
Pretty
they? It's Tony Modra. He's really turned it on here this afternoon at the MCG. Over the top again. Oh, superb in the air, Tony Modra.
Difficult shot. Close to the boundary line. He kicks. Oh, it's pretty good. It's a goal. Now Tony Modra. No cheering for behind the goals, but when you look back at that young man, he knew it was a goal. Adelaide 11-10, Essendon 6-6.
Goes short to Wiedemann, who gets the hoots of the crowd. He's done all right, Wiedemann. Not with a lot of finesse, but competitive. He's kicked to about 30 metres. Oh, yeah!
This boy can play short range. Look at that. What a mark.
That's what really come to the footy for, isn't it? See stuff like that.
Well, Scott Hodges just doing the body-on-body stuff with Paul Salmon. And Sean Wren, well, what a mark for a big fella. 12 votes last year in the Brownlow medal. That says a bit. He can play the game.
He only played one of the first 8 games this year. Now, goal here would finish off a great play for Wren. Drop punt hooks that he's missed. Well, when they show the replay in 10 years' time, we won't say he missed the goal, Bernie.
No. Look at that mark again. Sean Wren with the fly and reaching to the maximum there to take that mark.
But from 40 metres, rather have someone else with the footy in their hands in that situation. Fletcher wide. Wren sets himself. Well played, Salmon. A couple of minutes in the first half remaining. Rashudo took it off. Anderson got it from Wren. Anderson's probing kick to the goal square. Hurd getting back. Goal! There's a goal! And that will really sting. That's going to hurt. Well, I should know those defenders because Anderson very, very rarely kicks short.
Yes, and look at that, 12-12 to 6-6, so double the scoring shots by the Adelaide Crows, just showing the complete domination they've had of this match, and they're favoured by the bounce, just tumbling end over end. That kick there.
Comes to the members' side, the ball floating in the breeze, punched away by Long from Jarman, rebounds for Watson, handball brilliantly, Denham, unselfish, Buick will get it now. Gets his second goal, and it certainly was coming. The Bombers surging forward. Scores for Liptak. He can't control it. Comes to Michael Long. One bounce. Goes Long. Looks for Salmon. Getting back was Wren. Still a contest. Salmon. Buick can't take it. Little touch by Pickman was important. Mercury close to the boundary line. Mercury does well. Handball Salmon. Get the goal. And he's got his third.
Well, just looking Dr. Order for the Bombers in this third quarter. They really needed to get a move along. Salmon missed an easy shot at the opening minutes of this third term, but now has kicked 3 for the afternoon. 450 career goals now to big Paul Salmon. Has been having a look at him.
Gee, isn't the Bomber Thompson playing a quarter of footy? The captain. Fantastic. Can sense something here with Essendon coming back. Buick looks for free. He'll get it. Rashudo hanging on over the top of him.
Well, it doesn't hurt to throw the arms out occasionally. Let the umpire see what's happening.
Well, especially when you're only 20 metres from goal.
Buick going for his third. Drop punt. He's got it. They're coming home with the Bombers. Charging back into this preliminary final. They'll have 5 scoring shots to zilch.
That's what just going to show Bruce. I just haven't scored in this quarter yet.
Yeah, well, there's no doubting the character of this Essendon side, Robbo. I don't think we'd ever doubt that. We'll see that free kick again, awarded against Rashudo. 48 goals now for the season for Darren Buick. They have got some variety up on that forward line. Buick, 2 fabulous goals last week.
Regenza backs himself, forced to kick with the left. Inside 50 metres, coming out and taking, and nearly a great back. But the recovery was enormous. Fletcher and Wanganeen combined. Olorenshaw got the footy, running through the centre of the ground.
Streaming away with a 4th bounce. Wanganeen's turning Liptak inside out in this turn. Taken by Carter. Mercury goal. Goes for 6. Those young guys are getting into it now, aren't they? Well, Wanganeen is just dominating across half back.
He's got to play there, doesn't he? That's where he plays his best footy.
And suddenly, this game has turned around completely.
Well, that's Fletcher too.
It's hard to believe, isn't it, how it's turned around so quickly.
Ball down there, Bernie.
They were in all sorts of strife, yeah. That other option, if they had have gone the other way when you called it before, out to Olorenshaw instead of coming this side of the ground at Thompson, they had it set up again to take him to the forward line.
Takes some stopping here.
Wasn't there a cheer then when that goal was scored?
12-12, 10-8. The Bombers charging at the Crows, who desperately need a goal against the flow. O'Donnell, Long again. 4th time out of the centre in this term. Jarman, well played. Maynard, Wiedemann, short. Somebody on the end of it. Wigney gets there, fills the spot.
Wigney having a shot at goal. He started on the interchange and has replaced Scott Hodges.
Will kick from 45 metres out. Drop punt. close. Think he might get it. It's a goal. A quick kick. An important one. And so Adelaide at 13-12 to 10-8.
That's Adelaide's only score for the quarter so far.
Third quarter with Adelaide being out.
Chukenza really could have gone for home there, Bruce, because Modra wasn't leading. He was kicking to a stationary target.
Liptak went without it. Grenville comes away from half-back.
Very, very ordinary kick. He was under a little bit of pressure, but he got no penetration. But Essendon combined in the centre of the ground. Somerville. Good kick, Mercury. Mercury looks for Salmon. And the left goal. Was that 50 metres?
Yeah, that hurt Salmon. He put the knees in, but
He had to do it.
He's hurt himself too, Pittman, I think.
Well, Pittman had that knee problem in that first half. Oh, that was an excellent diving mark by Salmon, wasn't it? Well, the crowd obviously saying, well, what about it? Because Fletcher, what happened to Fletcher in the first half? Let's see this again. Mark, and yes, 50 metres.
I'm with you.
50 metres.
Anyway, Salmon's got the football. Impressive stats. A chance to kick his fourth goal.
I just don't know how necessary it was to land right on top of him, Robbo.
23 points is the advantage, so Paul Salmon can bring it back to 17, and he does just that. 4 goals now for Paul Salmon. Tony Modra.
They kicked 5-2 the Bombers to 1-1 in this quarter. Come right back into the game. Wren and Somerville. Salmon with 4 goals. Buick takes it forward long. Watson caught by Jarman that time. Watson, well done, held his ground against the odds. Buick's always dangerous, still dangerous. You give him a chance.
It means he's now going to kick it 50 metres plus.
Quickly legging when Buick seemingly was away.
He could have went home though. It's a very important free kick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this again. Desperation there by Bickley. Now that is a professional free kick, I suppose you call those, Robbo.
I know it's not in the rules of the game, but you really think he deserves 50 metres with that? I do.
Check 50 metres.
Well, it's not in the rules of the game, but in the spirit of the game, the guy's away, it's illegal. He's going to kick the goal anyway.
Jordan Buick. Yes, I think it's important to note now that in the second term, Adelaide kicked 5 goals late. So that takes the mark. I think it was meant for Whitney. Chris Danaher, handball over the top, Denham. Essendon taking a few risks. Denham runs up near the wing. His third bounce, handball over the top. Creativity good. James Hurd, a high kick. Back there is Rashudo, couldn't take the mark. Goes after it again. Got a little topo to it. Ben Hart's in trouble. Kick off the ground, too far. Free kick to Essendon.
It was good play out of defence. They chased, unfortunately for the Crows, that kick coming off the boot of Ben Hart sailing over the boundary line.
Well, it's Buick. Pretty good kick for goal. Oh, he's got it! He's kicked goal! A magnificent kick by Buick. As we see Scott Lee on the bench. And Essendon pulled to within one straight kick of the Crows.
He's a great finisher, Darren
Used by Wiedemann.
Hasn't given him a great opportunity, has he, on the forward line, I don't think, this afternoon. He's whipped him off on a couple of occasions very quickly, Scott Hodges.
There's a chance for Essendon. Buick may get his 6th goal. And he misses for the win.
Free kick to Buick. He's going to get a free kick.
There's push after a kick down, the umpire indicating.
Well, this kick will level the scores if it's straight.
The umpire in question there is Darren Goldspink. Let's have a look at this in replay. A little bit of a shove there from Rashudo. Not a lot in it, Robbo.
Well, you're not allowed to do it, are you?
No,
It's just
technically it's a free
against
kick.
the rules. So Buick has a second chance from just over 20 metres, pretty well straight in front. So you would nearly write this down for a goal. He's got it. Scores a level. And at the 12-minute mark of the first quarter is the last time that Essendon had the lead.
7 goals in front, the Crows at half-time. Dead set level here. Salmon. Pittman. Still Salmon. Now Ben Hart. Squeeze a little kick away. Bickley got an awkward bounce. Handball gave it away in a hurry. McDermott against the flow court. Puts the handball away. Maynard gives it to long stages. Watson important. O'Donnell should go. Goes and puts it through. The Bombers are in front. For the first time since the 12-minute mark of the first quarter.
Well, this has been an amazing comeback by the Bombers as Joe Masidi comes off the ground to be replaced by Derek Kiggett. Enormous pressure and great work by the Bombers forwards. Desperate to get that ball in that forward line. Maybe a little bit of a high tackle there by Mark Mercury on Chris McDermott, but here's the finish from O'Donnell. Also in the second half, 10 kicks and 10 hand passes.
12 minutes remaining. Smart is at centre half forward for Adelaide. Redden wins the tap. Hurts did very well. Kick around the body. Bouncing ball still in play. Salmon. Still Salmon. Pittman puts a tackle on McDermott. Can't quite break away. Essendon with a charge. Watson snap shot. Is it going? Is it across the face? Listen. Well, that would have tested the old stand here at the MCG. Had that gone through.
1 goal 1 to Timmy Watson. And after half-time, it's been 9 goals 3 to Essendon, 1 goal 2 to the Crows.
An important point, Bruce. Just breaks that slight deadlock. 7 points now, their advantage.
McDermott straight down the centre. Tregenza running onto it. Still Tregenza. Quick give to Jarman. Jarman to Modra. Oh, that's good.
Beautiful weighted kick, wasn't it?
From Tony Modra, coming in for goal number 6 for Tony Modra if he kicks this.
Hewitt's got 6 at the other end. Modra back, drop punt, all close. He's got it. 6 for Modra. Adelaide's first goal since the 16-minute mark of the third quarter, and only their second goal in the second half.
Kick ledger still looking very, very uneven. 30 to 14. Ben Hart wide, looks for Wren. Can't take the mark. The big fella goes after it. Taken by Wanganui. Grabbed when he got rid of the ball. Now the advantage is with Essendon. Watson has it. Beautiful kick by Watson. All on his own. Hard it come down the ground.
Watson.
Well, another important kick. Can James Hird kick a goal this time? Looks pretty good. He's happy with it. James Hird's first goal for the day. And Essendon lead again by 7 points.
Set of breaks in this last quarter again in favour of Essendon. It's been 10 to 4 since half-time.
Sean Wren takes the ball. Andrew Jarman. It finishes with Tregenza. His kick in towards half-forward. Nigel Smart can't take the mark. Grenbold running onto it. Brown. He can handball it away. No, he goes for goal and misses. He could have given it to Modra.
Yeah, but then Modra he's back to the goal there, Robbo, so Brown really should not have missed that from 20 metres. Very important miss.
Kelthorpe just holding it up, which is good. He's only a young player too. 1 minute 30. Kelthorpe kicks it to within goal scoring distance for Essendon. High flyer Ring couldn't mark. Salmon with the footy. Buey. He's kicked 6. The kick slews off the side of his boot. Ola Renshaw favoured by the bounce. He's got it. Dispossessed by Tregenza. Very important possession here. Taken by Brown. Wanganui's got it. Did he have the football? One wonders. Away goes Ola Renshaw. To Wanganui. He's short. Watson. Shorter again. Mercury. No, Watson gets around. Forced to kick with the left. It slews off the side of his boot. Centre half back for Adelaide. Very important possession. Watson's got it. Watson goes for goal. Look at this. Essendon are home in the preliminary final thanks to a goal kicked by Timmy Watson. Graham Corn shakes his head in disbelief after being 7 goals in front at half-time.
Well, he should shake his head too, because what a turnaround it's been by the Bombers. 11 goals since the half-time break. Timmy Watson kicking his second. He kicked 1 in the first quarter, and that one a very important one to seal the game for the Bombers.
Inside the last 45 seconds, Essendon 2 goals in front. Oh, lip tack, who to? Smart, caught, savaged almost. Lip tack again, Wanganeen, who's played a brilliant second half, out wide. McGuinness, but time's going to beat Adelaide now. They've had plenty of chances. Still McGuinness. Goes to the goal square with a long one. Modra at the back, and it's through for a behind. So Adelaide up to 14-16 to 17-9. And that will be the last score in the match. Essendon has qualified for a 26th grand final, and next week will be playing Carlton. It's been one of the most remarkable games in the long history of this great game. To be 7 goals behind at half-time. That's it. Well, what a performance.